the weed. Please like, share, and subscribe. I stumbled upon a story in Louisiana, and it's about a young lady that got the R word done to her by a man, and she was very young, and now she's forced to pay child support. This is crazy because what judge in the world will order the man, will order the mother of the child to pay child support if, first of all, he was 30 years old and she was 16 when it happened? She didn't file the paperwork until later on because she was so young and she was embarrassed. Two, who does that? What judge did that? Let's listen in, YouTube.
I was 16.
Abel Seth recalls meeting this man, John Barnes, at a bar in Hammond back in 2005. He offered to take her home.
Instead of bringing me home, he brought me to his home. And once inside, he proceeded to rape me on his living room couch.
Abel Seth did not know Barnes before that night, but came away from it pregnant.
Everybody else just assumed it was from a boyfriend, and I just let them believe that.
Abel Seth had a healthy baby girl, and everything was fine until John Barnes learned sometime in 2011 that he might have a daughter.
When my daughter was 5 years old, he found out about her. And once he found out about her, he basically pursued custody and wanted to take her away from me. And they granted him 50-50 custody, despite the fact that it was caused through rape.
This DNA test is part of court documents that show with 99.97% probability John Barnes is the child's father. Problem is, Barnes was 30 years old and Abel Seth was 16, making it illegal even if it were consensual. Abel Seth maintains it was never consensual. 7 years ago, in July of 2015, Abel Seth pressed charges against Barnes. This report she filed with the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office for simple rape details everything that was done to her.
Why did it take you so long to file that?
Well, like I said, I was young and I didn't know the law.
Stacy Trish works for the nonprofit Save Lives. She's helping Abel Seth through this dark and tangled web that allowed her perpetrator to get custody of her child. Things took a dramatic turn this year when they say a judge granted Barnes full custody of the child. It happened after Barnes alleged Abel Seth gave her daughter a cell phone. Abel Seth says she was also ordered to pay him child support.
She's been forced to pay her perpetrator. She's been forced to pay the rapist child support. She's been forced to pay his legal fees. And she's been forced to give up custody of this child that's a product of the rape.
30-year-old man, and I was 16.
Abel Seth recalls meeting this man, John Barnes, at a bar in Hammond back in 2005. He offered to take her home.
Instead of bringing me home, he brought me to his home. And
I wanted to hear the beginning of the story again because I would like to know what the fuck she was doing in a bar at 16 years old in the first fucking place. See, this is why I like to hear a lot of the story. I still want to hear the whole story. So if anybody find the link, the real full story to this, please drop it in the comments because I would love to hear the whole interview of this right here, because I knew I had to hear the beginning again. What the fuck was you doing in the bar at 16 years old anyway? I don't give a fuck if you was on planet Mars and they let you in the bar at 14. What the fuck was you doing in the bar in Louisiana at 16 years old, sis? I'm trying to figure it out. And two, is there no cabs there? Is Uber nothing? No. I'm just saying. I'm not victim shaming. Let me just put that clear and on out there. But I would love to know where her parents was at when she was 16, that she was in a bar at 16. I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming whoever was supposed to be her guardian, her parent. Where's the relatives of hers that was supposed to be having her back? Who was she adopted? Like, I would love to know what she was doing in the bar at 16 years old. Okay, granted, she was in the bar. Now I'm past that. You went to his house? Notice how she ain't say she was drunk and went to his house. She said, I went to his house. Why you went to his house after the bar? And again, I am not victim shaming. I'm just pointing out all the key facts. I'm just asking questions. If anybody else asks questions, I ain't got no problem with it. So I'm going to ask questions. Why was you at that man's house after the bar? And I don't give a fuck if you went to the bar on a Sunday at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. The point is, why was you in the bar? Why was you in the bar? And why did you go to his house after you came from the bar? Oh, he offered to take you home, but he took you to his house. Well, what the fuck you thought was going to happen with a person you didn't know? You didn't know him. He didn't know you. Or did y'all know each other already? And he was just older than you? Because it's something missing from this. The parents is missing of the young lady. There's a lot going on in this. This is why I say I want to hear the full story. What you think about this though? The judge ordering her to pay child support to her abuser. Now that's a whole nother level. Like what? She has to pay child support to her abuser. What? How that work? Because of a cell phone? What? Yo, something about this ain't right. My name is Eve the Weave. Please like, share, subscribe, because I don't know what judge would do some shit like that. But something is definitely missing from this. I gotta go, YouTube. Hit me in the comments and tell me what you think. Later.